What I love most about this church would definitely be the presence of God is here.
I love the family. I love that we're accepted unconditionally.
What I love the most about this church is the family and community aspect. My wife and I haven't had the best of upbringing, so everyone here has kind of stepped in and they've become that family figure and that foundation for us. So,
the Tabernacle gives my children and my grandchildren a place that they can learn about Jesus.
I love the family atmosphere about this church. It gives me an opportunity to walk my walk with Christ with people that I really truly value around me, that encourage me and push me to be better.
The way this church has impacted our lives, it's turned everything completely around. We were broken, completely broken actually, like completely broken. And now we have so much light, like not just for our life, but light that we can share. So it's huge, huge. That was a big question.
As you all know, in March of 2022, our roof was peeled back through a thunderstorm and the entire building was destroyed due to the rain getting in the building. If you've been around here for a little bit, you know that we have had obstacle after obstacle, and yet we have, through the grace of God, overcome each and every one of them. However, this one so far has been the biggest. And through the faithfulness and the generosity and the dedication of the congregation, we are still here rolling and growing and seeing lives transformed. But I think you would agree with me that now it's time to come back home. There are very few communities that know how to rebuild like St. Bernard Parish does. And I think what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna be partnering with God to come back and get back on our property, back in our building, back home, and transforming our community. Now, we all know that this building should be put back, but I'm not gonna sit by and just believe God for what should happen. I want to take advantage of this massive opportunity He's laid before us to believe Him for what could happen. Because I know that He can do exceedingly abundantly above all that we could ask or imagine according to His power that's at work in us. This Building Legacy campaign is simply going to be us praying and obeying and partnering with God to take the Tabernacle to a place it's never been before. We have a rich and amazing legacy, and I'm excited to be with you to build a legacy in agreement with what's already been here for 50 years, for the next 50 years, to see not just this community, but this entire greater New Orleans region impacted by the power of the gospel.
Building a legacy means getting opportunity to come back home, and the funds will provide us an opportunity to do that quicker. I want to personally get back home because this is the place that I was married. I got to say my marriage vows on that stage. I got to be a part of something special in my life that I get reminded of every Sunday that I walk through those doors.
The Building Legacy campaign is to help us come back to home, hopefully bigger and better, so that we can pull more souls in for Jesus.
I believe that the Tabernacle could be the homeland for St. Bernard Parish, for us to come together and bring souls to Jesus here at our home camp, and to have that home camp and not be the nomads anymore.
I think the biggest thing about building a legacy is having a foundation for our church, and having a building and a place for people to come from all different backgrounds. And just having a brick and mortar place is helpful to completing what this church is meant to do.
A legacy is a gift to the next generation or those that come after us.
I would encourage people to get involved with building a legacy through the small steps that they can take. Everybody thinks that the capital campaign is this big, massive undertaking, but in all reality, everybody takes their own small step and everybody ends up making a giant leap forward. So if anything that you can give is part of in your heart, then the church can benefit from that and get us, like we said before, an opportunity to get back in our home quicker.
I would encourage others to become a part of this campaign in any way that you feel led to. Just be sure to pray about your specific part in it, because everyone's walk is different, everyone's part is different, and whatever you can give will be a huge part in what we do together.
This can build a legacy in the community. You know, it's gonna be something that is for generations to come, and through that, that's how you build your legacy. It's the foundation of my legacy that I personally live, and I know many different people, and I just know that it can be something for the community as well.
So the next time that we walk into this building to worship, We're going to walk into a brand new foyer that's expanded with a welcome area that's got plenty room to talk and greet and hang out, a complete welcome center to check in the kids, welcome visitors, sign up for all our events. And then you're going to enter into a sanctuary that is going to be designed specifically to capture the amazing worship that the Tabernacle has had for the last 50 years. So here's what I'm asking everybody to do. I'm asking you, number one, to pray for the success of the campaign. We know that we can do nothing without Him. With man, this is impossible. With God, all things are possible. And I'm excited to see what He's about to do. Secondly, I would ask you to pray about what your involvement is with the campaign. What can you do to help us reach this goal and then reach the next one and the next one? And thirdly, I want you to pray about what you can do sacrificially. I'm asking you to do exactly what I'm going to do. My wife and I are going to pray and obey. That's it. We're going to pray separately. We're going to believe God for a number. We're going to come together, discuss that thing, and we're going to be obedient. Because here's the thing. It's not up to us to have these resources. It's up to us to be obedient when God gives them to us. I cannot wait to build a legacy with you that's going to stand for the next 50 years.